Hi everybody, welcome to the Thursday Craft Club. Today's story is not a folk tale or a fairy tale, but it is a story that has to do with traditions. This particular tradition is from Hawaii, and it's called Luca's Quill by Georgia Gubach. There you go. My Tutu lives with us. Tutu, that's Hawaiian for grandmother. Tutu takes care of me while Mom and Dad work. We do lots of things together. I like that, and so does Tutu. But all that changed when the quilt came along. One morning, Tutu said, I had a dream last night. I dreamt I was in the beautiful garden. There were flowers everywhere. It gave me an idea for a quilt. This quilt will be for you, Luca. I made a quilt for your mom. Now it's your turn. Well, will it have flowers on it, I asked. Oh, yes, Tutu replied. It's a flower garden. There will be all kinds of flowers. It's going to be so pretty, I said. It will take a long time to make, said Tutu. You'll have to be patient. That's okay, I said. I can help. After breakfast, Tutu and I went to the fabric store. Choose a color, said Tutu. There's so many pretty colors. I like the yellow, I said, and that pink, and some of that blue, and the lavender, and this orange is nice. Tutu laughed. Not so fast, she said. Choose one color. Just one. How can it be a flower garden if there's just one color, I said. You'll see, said Tutu. Just one color then. Green. I choose green because flowers have green leaves. The flower colors would come later. Tutu sketched and cut and pinned and basted, and I got to help. This quilt is going to be so pretty, I kept thinking. I could hardly wait for all the flowers. At last, Tutu put the quilt on the quilting frame. Serious work now, she said, and I knew I wasn't big enough to help anymore. When are the flowers coming, Tutu, I asked. She smiled and answered, You'll see, Luca, you'll see. Then one day, a long time after, Tutu took the quilt off the frame. She ironed it and put it on my bed. For you, Luca, she said. The flowers. There are no flowers. Where are the flowers? I cried. Here, said Tutu. See? Here is ginger, and there is gemicarda. Everything's white, I said. How can there be flowers with no pretty flower colors? This is the way we make our quilts, said Tutu. 2 colors. It's our island tradition. You chose green, remember? I thought the green was for the leaves, I cried. All the flowers in our garden are in colors. It can't be a flower garden if the flowers are all white. Tutu's eyes got watering. She quietly turned and went to her room and shut the door. I looked at Tutu's quilt again, and I thought it was going to be so pretty, and all it was white. I sat down and I cried. Things changed after that. Tutu and I used to be such good friends. Now we had nothing to say to each other. We didn't do things together anymore, and all because of that quilt. It's going to stay like this forever, I thought, and it was awful. But Tutu surprised me a few days later. She said, Today is Lei Day. You've never been to a Lei Day celebration, Luca. Let's declare a truce and see what's going on at the park. What's a truce? I asked. That's when people put aside their differences and come together again for a little while, Tutu answered. I didn't see how that was going to work, but it was worth a try. Okay, I said. I filled the water jug and Tutu got the mat, and we stopped at Ikea's to buy bento for our picnic lunch. By the time the bus came, it was almost beginning to feel like old times again. There was so much going on at the park. We listened to the music, we watched the dancing, we spread our mat under a tree and ate our bento, and Tutu treated me to a shaved ice. Later, we came to a place where kids were making leis. Come, said the lady, make a lei. Is it okay, Tutu, I asked. Go ahead, said Tutu. The lady got me started. She gave me a long needle and strong thread and showed me how to string the flowers together. There was all kinds of blossoms. They were in a cardboard box with a wet newspaper all around to keep them fresh. I chose a pink flower. Next, I added a yellow. then an orange, and a lavender. Tutu laughed. No, not that way, Luca. Choose one color, maybe two. but no more than 2. I could feel myself getting angry, and I tried not to. I was remembering our truce. Tutu, I said, it's my lay. But, Tutu began. Then she stopped. She was remembering our truce too, and she didn't say another word. Things got better at once. I didn't feel angry anymore, and I made my lay my way. It turned out very pretty, and I got to keep it and wear it home. So the truce worked, and I felt happy. I'm glad you had that truce idea, Tutu, I said. It was a good time. I had a very good time. So did I, Tutu answered. By bedtime, the happy feeling was still with me. I looked at Tutu's quilt again. Maybe a white flower garden wasn't so bad. I snuggled under her quilt and fell fast asleep. The next day, Tutu said, Luca, I was looking at your lay last night, and I saw your flower garden in it, and it gave me an idea. I got to help with Tutu's idea. I chose pretty flower colors from her scrap basket, and then I helped to sketch and cut and base. Then Tutu did the sewing and quilting. A long time later, after my pretty flower lay had dried out and turned brown, Tutu called me. We went to my bedroom, and there they were, like magic, all the flowers I had dreamed of in a special quilt lay. Just for you, Luca, said Tutu. Now you have all your flowers and all your colors. It is so pretty, I cried, and all at once I was hugging Tutu, and she was hugging me back. And everything was better again. So there's the green and white, and there's the lay around it with the pretty flowers. I like my quilt a lot now. Sometimes I have it plain, my white flower garden, and sometimes I put Tutu's quilted lay on top and have my flower garden in color. I like it both ways, but what I like most is that Tutu and I are friends again. And I can tell Tutu likes the best of all, too. Okay, so there we go. That was a story about traditions and how the grandma was able to adjust the traditions so her granddaughter would enjoy the quilt so much more. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Hi, everybody. The second story for today is called Leaf Man by Lois Ehrner. Leaf Man used to live near me in a pile of leaves. There he is. Eyes, nose, body. But yesterday, the wind blew Leaf Man away. He left no travel plans. The last time I saw him, he was headed east, past the chickens, toward the marsh over the ducks and geese. Ducks. A leaf man has got to go where the wind blows. He blew over the fields of pumpkins and winter squash, and flew over the turkey, past potatoes, carrots, and cabbages in rows. Then he blew out of sight. Is he drifting west above the orchards? Or over the prairie meadows? And past the spotted cows? Well, a leaf man's got to go where the wind blows. Maybe Leaf Man's gliding on a lake breeze. See the fishies? The turtle? Or flying along the river. Following butterflies going south. Well, a leaf man's got to go where the wind blows. Or flying over mountains with a flock of birds. When a leaf man looks down on earth, is he lonesome for home? This I do know. Where a leaf man will land, only the wind knows. So listen for a rustle in the leaves. Maybe you'll find a leaf man waiting to go home with you. There he is again. And this looks like a leaf lady. Skirt. In your craft packet, you will find pictures of leaves, and you can make your own leaf man, or you can make your own leaf picture. Because the leaf man, we also had ducks and fish and turtles. This is our last craft day for the summer. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I look forward to seeing you guys again next year. Stay safe, take care. Bye-bye.